Hey, what's going on, YouTube? And I call it back up in this piece with episode 3 of Brews N Views. Man, it's been a little over a month since I've done one of these. Glad to be back with another great craft beer selection. This time I have an IPA, and it is by Twisted X Brewing Company. Now, the very first episode, I did one of their other beers. It was a jalapeno pilsner, which is very good as well. This one, I took a little taste earlier and very impressed. As you notice, I did pour the beer into the glass already. Since I'm doing this on my own, don't have my partner in crime Rachel today filming me. So let's get on with the information on the Chupa Hopra beer that I picked up. As it's a 7.5 on the alcohol volume. As like I said, by Twisted X Brewing Company. You can check them out at texmexbeer.com. This is an IPA. Actually, their only ale that they do as far as their line. They do pilsners and lagers and other beers as well, but that's mostly what they stick with. But very happy to score this Chupa Hopra. I've been looking for it and finally scored a 6-pack. 6-pack ran me $7.99, so a little under $10 with tax. But yeah, it's freaking awesome artwork, just like the Fuego one was pretty cool. And yeah, some from Dripping Springs, Texas, which is like a stone's throw away from Austin. And very, very, very excited to finally score this. I know Derek, aka Mr. Cinema Junkie, has been wanting to try this as well. So I'm going to save you this one and give it to you at Texas Frightmare Weekend next month, brother. All right. So let's get on with the beer, man. What it looks like. Beautiful amber color. Pretty dark. And nice and beautiful head with a lot of webbing because I had a drink earlier. And looks and smells fantastic. And just a beautiful, like, golden amber color. Take another drink though. There you go. A little sweet at the end. Not too bitter. The bitter comes right away. It hits you right away, but the sweetness, it little maybe traces of caramel almost. It's just a good overall taste. Yeah, nothing too citrus either. Really like it, man. If I had to rate this out of 5, I'm gonna go with a 4.5. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5, man. I'm not into points. Let me give it a 5 out of 5. Very enjoyable IPA. One of the better ones I've tried in a long time. All right, so there's your brew for the episode. Now let's get on with the views, the second part. All right, first up, I watched Scum. This is a flick I had never seen before and given to me by the great Steve Bennett, awesome friend from the UK connection. And man, this movie is fucking awesome. Had some good brutal scenes in it, some gang rape, some suicide. Yeah, man, everything you could want in it's like, I don't know what they're called in the UK, but here in the US, they're called like juvenile detention facilities. So this is like a juvenile detention facility, and it's run amok with corruption and just brutality and all that good stuff to make a good good violent flick. Scum, very fucking awesome. So glad to see this, and on Blu-ray it was pretty. All right, next up was Charles Bronson flick, which I had been wanting to see since the longest time. I did see this back on Cinemax in the good old days, man. And Derek hooked me up with a copy, aka Mr. Cinema Junkie. Yeah, Kinjite Forbidden Subjects. I'm butchering it. I'm pronouncing it all Mexican and shit. But yeah, really cool, like little spin-off, like a little like Asian, like little atmosphere going on here with the subject matter. Deals with pimping out underage girls. So yeah, man, it's pretty pretty good, pretty interesting topic. This is a olive film release. It's actually the first olive Blu-ray I've seen, and the transfer was fucking beautiful, man. Yeah, I really dug the transfer. I really didn't, wasn't expecting any special features from what I hear. They don't have much, but the movie, and the transfer, the audio is fantastic. Really good flick as well, man. Bronson's a motherfucker, man. He's such a motherfucker. Gotta love him. Yeah. All right. Next up, I watched The Eroticist, Lucio Fulci, man. And yes, he not only does horror movies, he's also known for his westerns and like his sexy comedies, among other things, and giallos, etc. Yeah, he's a maestro. He's a master, man, of his craft. So this is a sexy comedy with a religious twist. It being from Italy, there's some of the Catholicism in here, dealing with like bishops and popes and all that good stuff. But it's not like serious. It's with a comedic twist. So this guy, he's like going to run for Senate over there in Italy, or president. I don't know, something like that. And he has a problem with just grabbing butts whenever he sees an ass bent over or a chick that's really hot. He has like something in him that just makes him grab the ass, and that's not good if you want to become a president or high in the Senate. So he goes to like this kind of counseling in a convent full of nuns and all kinds of fucking sleazy fun pursues. And I thought this was fantastic. I'm not big on religion much, but it was done very well. Lucio Fulci, got to give it up to him, man. Sexy comedy, fun. I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, definitely give us a shot if you have not seen it. Might be out of print already. All right, next up, it's Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray, and this is the first time I've seen this flick outside of VHS or a TV airing. I've never seen it on DVD, and this is my first time watching it on Blu-ray. So from going from VHS and TV, skipping DVD quality and jumping to the Blu-ray, it's fucking phenomenal. It blew my mind. The transfer was great. Loved it. The audio was fantastic. The transfer was awesome, but the audio really stood out in my opinion. Compared to the VHS copy that I've watched like a million times. I do own the director's cut VHS, so being like so used to that one, the theatrical cut kind of threw me off. In some scenes I noticed I won't get too much into particulars, but I noticed like that those 10 minutes, believe it or not, because when you just watch a director's cut, like most of your life, you'll notice like those 10 minutes of lost footage. But regardless, man, I like the flow of it without those 10 minutes actually of this film. It made a big difference in my opinion. And the audio is just fantastic, man. Loved it. So awesome to see this on Blu-ray. And I'll revisit that very soon. All right, another view I had was Houseboat Horror. This is an Australian little slasher here. I don't know if it's shot on video or not, but it's like your really cheesy shot on video feel to it. It's about these guys that are in a band that are going to go shoot a music video. So they go out into this houseboat. It's a couple houseboats and go shoot the video, and they get knocked off one by one by this killer who was killed like in a video shoot years before. Not the greatest gore, but some fucking awesome scenes, man, that were a lot of fun. Houseboat Horror, Australian hidden gem right here. Gotta check it out if you get a chance. And last, we have some sleaze. We have Laura Gemster. Oh yeah, Emmanuel in Bangkok. This one is fucking beautiful. I love my Joe D'Amato Emmanuel films, and this one's great. Emmanuel goes to Thailand, goes sleaze it out over there, and of course the visuals, the atmosphere is fucking beautiful. The locales are exotic. The last 30 minutes she's actually like in North Africa, but it's okay, we'll forgive it. And man, it was a it was a good flick. Not overly sleazy, just a good amount of sleaze. Just like I said, beautiful exotic locales, and there is a ping pong scene, which will tickle your pickle if you know what I'm saying. So that's gonna be it, guys, for Brews and Views, episode number 3.